Saquon Barkley doesn't just have the Madden curse to compete with, it's two curses this upcoming year. Let's start with the Madden curse. Running backs in particular. Christian McCaffrey only played 4 games the next year. Peyton Hillis only 1,200 yards the rest of his career. Sean Alexander had 27 touchdowns to make the Madden cover, only 11 touchdowns the rest of his career. Marshall Faulk, 1,000 rushing yards for the rest of his career after the Madden cover, and Eddie George, 3.2 yards per carry. So we know the Madden curse is real for running backs, but are you familiar with the Offensive Player of the Year curse that's developing? Only 5 years in the making, but for the last 5 years, Michael Thomas misses 9 games after being Offensive Player of the Year. Derrick Henry misses 9 games. Cooper Kupp misses 8 games the following year. Justin Jefferson, 7, and Christian McCaffrey, 13. The last 5 Offensive Player of the Year followed up the next year with a massive injury. Madden cover and Offensive Player of the Year curse. Is it true? But with Saquon Barkley, I wouldn't be drafting him the first round of fantasy football. I tell you that. Breaking news. Aaron Rodgers to sign a 1-year deal with the Pittsburgh Steelers ahead of next week's minicamp. Pittsburgh travels to MetLife to visit his ex-team, the Jets, in Week 1. Is this a good signing by Pittsburgh? Will Rodgers be his old awesome self? Or has Father Time come to Rodgers to say, man, you should have retired? NFL's most interesting side bet, one involving Baltimore Ravens running back Derrick Henry and Hollywood's most famous water boy, is official. A 2,000-yard rushing season for Henry this year will get him into the NFL record book, as well as an Adam Sandler movie. This added incentive originated on the Dan Patrick Show on Tuesday, when Dan Patrick told Henry that he would get the 5-time Pro Bowl player in a Sandler movie if he surpassed 2,000 yards rushing this season. 2 days later, King Henry had a deal with Happy Gilmore himself, Adam Sandler. On Thursday, Henry was handed a phone on the practice field that contained a video message from Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler said, 2,000 yards plus this year not only get you in a movie, but we'll have a nice dinner together and talk about Dan Patrick's facial hair and how hard it is for him to grow it. Sandler said in a video that was posted Friday, I love you and keep it up. Henry is one of 9 NFL players to produce a 2,000-yard rushing season. When he did so in 2020, if he eclipses 2,000 yards in 2025, he would become the first NFL player to record the accomplishment twice, and now can earn a cameo with his favorite actor. Why did Michael Jordan retire as a Wizard and not a Bull? This story will forever change how you see the GOAT. If you're a true MJ fan, you know the date, June 14th, 1998. The Chicago Bulls, the Utah Jazz, Game 6 of the NBA Finals. With 6.6 seconds left, Jordan crosses over, pushes off a bit, then rises and fades left and buries the last shot over Brian Russell. 6 championships, 6 final appearances, 6 rings, 0 losses, a flawless ending, the perfect walk-off, or so we thought. So why, just 3 years later, did the greatest ever do it suit up again, not in red and black, but in Wizards blue and gold? Here's the truth behind the comeback almost no one talks about. After retiring in 1999, Michael Jordan became the president of basketball operations for the Washington Wizards. The franchise, they were struggling on the court and at the box office. Then came September 11th, 2001, a national tragedy that shook America to its core. In the wake of that heartbreak, MJ made a decision that wasn't about fame, legacy, or even basketball. At 38 years old, after 3 years out of the game, he laced up again. Not for glory, not for headlines, not for another ring. He played to give back. He donated 100% of his Wizard salary to the victims and families affected by 9/11. Every check, every quarter, every step on that hardwood was for the people. He played 142 games over 2 seasons, averaging nearly 40 minutes a night. His presence didn't just energize the team, it saved the franchise. Ticket sales soared, sponsorship returned, the media buzz was electric. He gave the Wizards hope and the league a jolt of magic. Some critics say it tainted his legacy, but the real ones know it defined it. Because greatness isn't about perfection. It's not just about rings, stats, or MVPs. It's about character, sacrifice, leadership, heart. Jordan didn't come back for himself. He came back for all of us. That's why he's not just the GOAT on paper. He's the GOAT in spirit as well. You could choose any NFL quarterback in any time period of history to lead your team down the field 80 yards with under 2 minutes to score a game-winning touchdown in the Super Bowl. Which quarterback are you choosing? Comment, let me know, and don't forget to subscribe.